The Suzuka 8 Hours is one of the biggest races in the world.
It's a race everybody wants to win.
68 teams.
204 riders.
And there'll only be one winner.
The world's best rider fighting for victory.
8 hours of pure sweat, tears and pain.
Round 5 of the Endurance World Championship takes us to Suzuka in Japan. It's the first time the championship has ended with this historical race, and on the 40th edition of this 8 hours, riders will battle in extreme heat and humidity around the 5.8-kilometre track. Well, it's here in Suzuka that the 2017 EWC champions will be crowned after 64 hours of racing. Suzuki Endurance Racing Team and GMT 94 Yamaha are locked in the closest of title fights. There's just 1 point between GMT and SET, which is nothing. It'll be whoever finishes in front of who will win the championship this year.
C'est sûr qu'ils sont sur une grosse dynamique.
They have the momentum, but it's up to us now to stop that. Even if it's quite hard for us. In the last races, we haven't been at the same level as GMT. But now we're here, so we'll give it our all to beat them.
Ça fait 3 courses qu'on gagne et on revient petit à petit.
3 races that we've won. We're coming back bit by bit. Our aim is to finish ahead of them. Whoever finishes in front wins the championship.
Of course, also the R team have a possibility to win the championship, and they are very strong in here in Japan. In endurance, everything could happen, so we never know. And we will see after the race who will be the leader of the championship.
Well, for any rider, the Suzuka 8 Hours is an event like no other. The welcome of the local fans helps ease the pressure of performing under the watchful eye of the Japanese bike manufacturers. It's a race that attracts the biggest names in two-wheeled motorsport, from Japanese road racing stars to Moto Grand Prix riders. Yamaha Factory Racing are looking to make it a hat-trick of wins here with Nakasuga, Lowe's and Van der Mark, the dream team for 2017. The drama started early in the top 10 shootout where the fastest 10 bikes battled for the top grid positions. Former winners Yoshimura Suzuki cracked under the pressure on their first lap. FCC TSR Honda were the highest placed permanent EWC team in 4th. While Lynn Haslam, 3rd fastest for Kawasaki Team Green. Takuya Tsuda made amends for Yoshimura, making sure they'd start 2nd on the grid. But Yamaha Factory Racing it was who secured pole position with a lap of 2:06.038.
I really enjoyed it. Obviously made it a lot easier that Nakasuga-san did a fantastic lap, so it took the pressure off me. But yeah, inside I felt like I could do a really good lap, because yesterday with the race tyre I did 2:06.4, so maybe I thought it might be possible to do a 2:05, but confident all 3 riders. If Michael did the Super Pole, he'd have been fast as well. We're all consistent, but we just need to turn up tomorrow, bring our A game and try and win the race.
On race day, the grid overflowed with 68 bikes preparing for battle in front of 74,000 fans. Seth Suzuki, it wasn't the qualifying they'd hoped, starting 22nd on the grid, 7 places behind their EWC Championship rivals. For GMT 94, this is exactly the advantage they'll need to win the 2017 Championship.
Of course, we are thinking about the title, and we know that we have a very good pace for the race, so we just need to don't do a mistake and to stay concentrate, and we will see what happens.
The tension builds as the crowd looks on. The countdown to the race begins. Signatory dash across the track, and it was Leon Aslam in the Kawasaki Team Green colours who made the best of the starts and led into turn 1 from 3rd on the grid. But it wasn't long before 3-time winners Masashi Hart Pro Honda established the lead. After starting 2nd on the grid, the Yoshimuri Suzuki bike down at the hairpin on lap 2, the worst possible start for the former winners. They face a battle to get back into the race, a battle that continues after this short commercial break. The Suzuka 8 Hours in the factory Yamaha team heads into the lead of the race, having passed the Hart Pro Honda. Tricky continues ensued. Race to the EWC title further back. GMT 94 holds the upper hand over the Cert Suzuki squad. The rainfall on track threatens to throw the race into chaos, with tyre choice becoming critical. But before the riders turned the wheel on track, Dunlop has been working to ensure the championship contenders have the tyres they need to fight for victory.
We support the Endurance Championship since many years. I think since 1999 or before. You have, I think, 33, 34 titles in Endurance, and you are champion, world champion in 2016 with CERT. And I hope this year Dunlop will be world champion one more year.
We have already set up the bike, already choose which tire we will use during the race. And for sure, during practice, the work with Dunlop is very close and is the most important. They take the hit of the tires and for sure the feedback of the rider. Sometimes he can think to another things that we cannot believe, and it can be good for us and open our mind to try maybe some different tires.
First of all, the guy we have, Thierry Espier, who is a former top rider, is for me one of the key. He's a very good advisor, and I never take any decision regarding his tires without his advice. Sometimes I follow, sometimes not, depends. But anyway, without his advice, it will be completely different. And also Roland, because the confidence is unbelievable.
This year you have a new, very good new tires from SRI Japan, and you use this tire because the Suzuka racetrack is very difficult, it's very different. You have very humidity, you have very aggressive track, you have a very hot track, and you need to use. I think the GMT and Suzuki will use the same tires, and I hope the result will be good for these two teams. And after, I have no choice who will be world champion. My heart is with GMT, is with CERT, and the choice is not my choice, will be the race and racetrack choice.
Back to the action, and GMT Yamaha making their first pit stop. With the rain unlikely to last, they opt for a fresh set of race slicks. Well, at first I think I overheated the rear tyre, said Nicola Canepa. It was sliding all over the place, and after 5 or 6 laps, I couldn't manage a 2-minute 10 lap because it was sliding too much. So I rolled off the throttle and did 5 slower laps, and then it got better. And it started to rain then. I took it easy and kept back from the Suzuki because there were yellow flags in every corner. Current championship leaders set to make their stop, but they're crucially behind their Yamaha rivals in 19th. As the first cycle of pit stops continue, 68 teams work a well-practiced routine. Valuable seconds are won and lost in the pit lane. After just 2 hours, the cert Suzuki is back in the pit lane. Their new rider has crashed on track, damaging the bike. And with it, the team's title hopes.
Sodo entry in the spoon curve, but he lost the front. Then the bike was a little bit damaged. Then he pits in. I'm disappointed because we have no chance today, and all the team gave his maximum. Volunteers, helpers, permanent guy, Japanese staff. It's crazy, but you know it's the race, and for sure we have to now just keep fighting, and we'll see at the end.
Well, title hopes in tatters for the cert Suzuki squad. But back out on track, the 21 factory Yamaha out front, holding on to a slender lead over the 634 Hark Pro Honda. Just at the 3-hour mark, Taka Nakagami crashes out on the Hark Pro Honda. A huge disappointment for the Japanese factory team. A track that Honda owns, and their hopes going away. Yamaha out front, and after the break, the heat in Suzuka midway into the Suzuka 8 hours, and the fight for the Endurance World Championship is heating up. Out front, however, behind the factory Yamaha, there's a big battle for third between the FCC TSR Honda and Kawasaki Team Green. Both teams are running with just 2 riders, a real test of endurance over 8 hot and humid hours. Kawasaki's advantage doesn't last long. And while the factory-supported teams fight at the sharp end, Team Bolliger Switzerland is 4th at the permanent EWC entries. We're happy with our position at the moment. We didn't have the chance to come here to test. I know a lot of teams who have been 2 or 3 times. It's true that for us we have a tight budget and haven't been able to test. It's a great result, a great race. As the Suzuka 8 hours continues, GMT 94 Yamaha on course for a 3rd Endurance World Championship. Here, rider Nicola Canepa takes a well-earned rest between stints to escape the stifling heat.
Suzuka is never easy. It's not too hot today, but it's very important to come into here after the stint to cool a little bit, because our body temperature is really high when we finish, almost fever. So we need to cool it down, and so I come here for 5 minutes, and then I go back into my room to have a rest for 1 hour almost, and then I have to jump back on the bike. I did a very good start, and then David did the job, Mike as well, and so everything is going well. Now we have to stay calm and don't take too much risk, because the race is still long. Our target is, of course, the championship.
It's now Yamaha Austrian racing team who pose the only threat to their championship hopes, but Canepa still shares a friendly word with Yamaha rival Marvin Fritz.
Of course, here, especially here with the high humidity, it's so hard to ride. It feels like one stint is like 3 or 5 in Le Mans, and here it's cool. You know, we have physio next door. Here we can we have our own room. You know, just to relax, and everyone have his small bed.
Private rooms behind the pit lane are a welcome escape from the rigours of endurance racing. Out on track as we approach the final hour of the race, it's still the 21 Yamaha with the stranglehold on the lead. Riders Katsu Nakasuga, Alex Lowe's and Michael van der Mark are edging closer to a third consecutive win in Suzuka for Yamaha. The fellow Yamaha Austria racing team have got a problem. There is an issue with the team's chain adjuster, the same problem they suffered last time out in Slovakia. One lightning quick repair later and they're back on track and still in 5th overall. In 2nd overall, the FCC TSR Honda squad are well into the last hour of the race, but Randy de Pugnier spots fire somewhere beneath him on the bike. With this issue, the team dropped to 3rd. Still, the factory Yamaha squad marches on and the team starts to smell victory. Yamaha Factory Racing are the winners of the Suzuka 8 Hours, a 3rd consecutive win for the Japanese factory outfit. In the title fight, David Checker on the GMT 94 Yamaha comes home in 11th overall to ensure that they are the Endurance World Champions.
For the riders, it's so good. For Nicolo Canepa, for David Checker, for Mike Di Miglio, of course, my team, for everybody, Yamaha, Dunlop, and for myself also, because I'm very, very happy today.
2 Yamaha bikes then, and a lot to celebrate.
The last stint, obviously, the race was already sort of won, so it's almost the hardest thing to do because you don't know how fast to go. So, yeah, I felt a bit of pressure, but You know, the feeling that you get in front of all these fans when you cross the line is the reason why I get up every morning to race motorbikes. So I feel like the luckiest man in the world, and I really enjoyed that today. We are very happy.
We are very happy. Thank you.
Yamaha's winning margin was just 2 minutes over Kawasaki Team Green, with FCC TSR Honda finishing in third. But the Endurance World Champions for 2017 are GMT 94 Yamaha, after losing out by a single point in 2016. Suzuki Endurance Racing Team dedicated their second place in the championship to Anthony Dale Howe, who sadly passed away earlier in the year. In front of thousands and thousands of adoring fans, time to celebrate for both this evening's champions.